Hey guys, I have a very sad story and a very grateful part of the story and a very sad part of the story. And I'm just gonna start showing just a variety of clips of my animals and stuff while I talk. I'm really depressed. I absolutely have, and I've always had the most amazing pets, and it brought me so much comfort and joy, and things are just tough and kind of bad right now. My dog of 16 and a half years, her name was Girly. She, as you see, she looks at me when I say that word, when I say that name, she looks at me and then she kind of gets happy, thinking that she's gonna come home, come through the door. But, anyways, I got her, or I'm sorry, I had her dad, her mom, and then her, and then she had a little brother. And her mom died of a sudden heart attack when Girlie was maybe a year old. And then her little brother died of an intestinal problem. And then her daddy died at 18 and a half. And then I just lost Girlie 2 Saturdays ago. And I feel so guilty, and I don't know if I did the right thing. I haven't been able to make a video or do any crafts or anything. I've been really bummed out, extremely down. But I have the worst guilt about this situation, and I can't get over it, and I can't figure out how to move past this. My Girlie stopped eating for about 3 days, and she was already sickly. She'd had cancer for almost 8 years, and she had 2 surgeries, and Mike was here for those, so it was easier to get through with somebody. But so she was already sick as it was, but she stopped eating about 3 days, and then on the 4th day I got her to drink a little gravy and eat a little bit of a can of beef stew, because I was trying to coax her into eating anything. And and then she started to walk kind of funny, like almost like she was trying to tread water, like she was trying to get through a big water puddle or something, just lifting her feet high. So I ended up having to carry her to go outside the potty and bring her back in, carry her back in and stuff. But then right before I decided to call, I knew of an agency that would help me take her to a vet. And so I called the lady, and she arranged for this gentleman to come take me up to the vet. And I brought her into the vet, and they said they were under the impression that it was just to put her down, and they were only going to be charitable for that and not a visit. And I said, well, could you please at least tell me, am I doing the right thing? Is it time? And they wouldn't tell me nothing. And she said, it's going to be $400+ if you want the vet to see her. And I'm like, I don't even have the money to put her down if that's the situation. So how can I pay for a vet to look at her for 5 minutes and tell me, am I doing the right thing? And I'm not going to bash the vets, but I'm angry as hell. Because now I went home in hysterics, and I have been unconsolable for 2 weeks because I I can't get past. I had a nightmare the night I put her down. I had a nightmare. And I woke up and all I kept seeing was somebody who unalives somebody. Yeah, the big M word. That's all I kept thinking when I woke up. And I haven't been able to get that out of my head that that's what I am. And did I do that to my dog when it wasn't time? And I don't know how to get past this. I had to put down her dad, and I had to watch her little brother die. But I knew then it was time and everything. But with this situation, I didn't know anything. I didn't know if I was jumping the gun. Maybe she just had a bug in her stomach and didn't want to eat. I don't know. And when I came into the vet, she acted totally different. She was walking around normal. She was sniffing everything and everybody. And so I kept thinking, oh my God, okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe she does have just a bug. And then the nurses and stuff start telling me, no, I'll warn you right now, when most times when pets come in here, they rally. All the different smells, the sounds and all that, they rally and can be very deceitful. But that wasn't making me feel any better because I had already had extreme doubts when I came in there. I just needed a vet to look at her, tell me, yeah, she's in trouble, or, you know, she wasn't in trouble. I don't know. I just didn't expect things to go the way they did. So anyhow, it came to the point where they're asking me, do you want to hold her when it happens? Or what do you want to do? And I said, well, I'm not going to abandon her now. She's been in my life every single day since the day she came out of her mama. She came out of her mama right into my hands. And she's been with me every single minute of every single day. Everybody knows I'm a double leg amputee, and I'm home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, about 29 days a month. I leave 1 day a month, and I don't leave again until next month. So my dogs are my whole world. And as everybody knows, I don't have friends, and all of my family who is anywhere near me or in my life have passed away. I am completely alone. And losing Mike, I've never felt so alone. So, all I've had since Mike passed is my dogs. Completely just me and my dogs. And my cat now. And the bird. The bird and the cat are very new to my life. And my dogs have been there every minute of their lives. Fifi here, I got her when she was just like a month old. And she's, you know, Girlie was the only mama figure she ever knew since she was a month old. So, and that was 8 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago, I think. So anyhow, I have been in this very, very dark place. And on top of everything else, my money problems have been severe. Sorry, guys. As you all know, I've been doing the craft videos and every kind of video I can think of to try and get my YouTube channel going, get monetized, so I can start to raise money for my roof. Because I can't even get property insurance right now, and I'm terrified. Like I said, I'm completely alone, and I don't have property insurance on my house. And right now, my roof is leaking, and we're getting some torrential rains, and I don't have property insurance, and now my property taxes are due this month, and I don't have it. Everything is caving in on me. And then my dog I put my dog down, and I didn't have the money for cremation. And right there on my fireplace shelf those are Girlie's entire family. Her dad, her mom, her brother, and now her. And down below is the plaques of all of their footprints. I'll go up closer in a minute. But, so, I didn't have the money for the cremation and to get the ashes and all that. And I was completely just hysterical. I went home, and the next day I started calling the crematorium, and I finally just asked them, can they please give me some time to come up with the money? And she said she could give me a couple of days, and I was like, I'm in so much financial trouble right now with property taxes, my roof, my insurance. It's going to take me a minute. And she was like, I can't give you that long. So anyways, so I went home, and I was already home. I'm sorry. When I talked to them, I got off the phone, and I just cried, and I cried, and I cried for 2 days. And after that 2-day mark, I called them back, and I asked for another I called them back, and I couldn't reach anybody. And the next day, okay, since Mike died, I'm now getting Meals on Wheels. That's how bad things are. Meals on Wheels brings me my food every day, and that's kind of how I've been surviving. Hence why my channel is so important right now. But anyways, so my Meals on Wheels delivery man is always so sweet and kind to me and talkative and asks questions. And last year I gave him a bunch of the tomatoes and stuff out of my garden. 'Cause during the summer I try like crazy to grow my own food because there's a shortage of food for me. So anyways, in the summer I try to grow my own food. And so I was sharing my extras with him and stuff. And so we got to be friends. I mean, it's, never more than, hey, how you doing? How's the garden? Are you hanging in there? And me giving him vegetables and stuff. And so he asked me the day, I was just hysterically crying, like the third day after Girlie passed away. And he asked me how I was doing, and I fell apart. I just fell apart. He could see something was wrong. My eyelids were so swelled up from crying, they looked like they were filled with water. It was insane. But I just broke down and just poured everything out and told him what was going on. And he was like, well, let me see what I can do. What vet did you go to? What crematorium is she at? And so I told him everything and gave him the numbers and stuff. And I was like, okay, well, he works for Meals on Wheels. Maybe he knows of somebody who could help. And a couple of days go by, and I don't say anything to him about it because I don't want to. I don't know. But I called a day or two later and asked the crematorium for just a couple more days. And I was informed, and she said, it's been taken care of by Melvin. And she said his last name, and I'll be darned if I can remember it. But she said it's been taken care of, paid in full, and when we get done with her, we'll give him a call, and he's going to bring her home to you. And I was like, no, I think you have the wrong case. I'm Girlie's mom. There's nobody that's going to do that for me. And she goes, no, it's been paid in full by Melvin. And I was like, what, Melvin? And because I'd forgotten his name. I feel so bad to even say that on video, but I had forgotten his name. I mean, I knew when I would see him, I would call him by his name. I just couldn't figure out who Melvin was at the time I was on the phone. And as soon as I hung up, I was like, oh my God, Melvin, wait a minute. He couldn't have done that. Well, he did. Melvin paid for the cremation, the ashes, the box that she's in, everything. And it's over $100 that I was not going to be able to come up with. I can't even make another craft video because I ran out of resin, and I don't have money to buy resin, you guys. I'm never going to get my damn channel up and running if I can't even afford to buy the resin to make my projects, my videos. Anyhow, so when he came, it was kind of cute. When he came, like, the next day, I met him at the door, and he was like, I haven't heard anything from them yet. I'm still working on it. And I was like, I looked kind of dumbfounded, and I was like, wait a minute. I said, I called up there to try and get another extension, and they said that it had been taken care of. And he says, oh, you got me. He says, I was going to surprise you. And I said, I can't believe you did this. I can't believe this man does not know me. And so I was just blown away. This man who does not know me did this for me. And so he was like, he said, I was in the right place at the right time, and I had the means. I helped you. He says, it's okay. And I was just falling to pieces because there's nobody in the world that would do that for me. There's nobody in the world that's going to help me at all. I don't have anybody left. And I mean, when I say I don't have anybody left, guys, I mean I can go weeks at a time without speaking to another human being. Not even on the phone. It's just me and my dogs. So, I'm sorry about the sniffling. I have not been handling this. So I brought him in, and I'll walk you guys over there. I brought him in, and I showed him just how much his gift meant to me, because these are my pets that have passed. We got Sweet Pea, who is a hedgehog. We got Chewy, who is Girly's daddy. Mickey, who is Girly's mom. Bruiser, who is Girly's brother. And then this is Girly and Girly, the two sets they gave me when she passed. And then this is Chewy, Girly's dad, his ashes. That's Mickey, Girly's mom's ashes. That's Bruiser, Girly's brother's ashes. That's Sweet Pea, the hedgehog's ashes. And this is Girly's ashes. I gotta put more pictures up. That's my hedgehog. But I gotta put pictures up of Girly and Mickey now. But he was so surprised when he saw that. He was like, well, now I know exactly what this means to you. And I said, that's just the physical part. I said, the mental part is going to be huge, because I already feel like I unalived my dog with a capital M, and I can't get past that. That feeling won't go away. That nightmare won't go away. And we talked for a little bit, and he was very happy to have helped, and I was so grateful. So I just wanted to do this video in memorial of Girly, and to thank Melvin. I'm pretty sure this is volunteer work he does, delivering meals for people that need help, and for Meals on Wheels. And so for him to step in and help a stranger like that, it was amazing. And I've thanked him over and over, but Melvin, I thank you again. You are a hell of a person, and a good friend now. So that's my video, guys, and I'm gonna put some clips of Girly in the video. But I just wanted to say, I see these videos on YouTube all the time, and it's, people that come out of nowhere and help perfect strangers, and it's usually the homeless and, stuff like that. And I'm always watching them, I'm like, man, just one time I wish somebody would step in and help me, you know. And I would sit there thinking, well, that's a stupid thing to wish for because you never leave your house. Nobody's ever going to know the situation you're in because you never leave home. And so my miracle came and found me at my front door. And I just wanted to thank you, Melvin. If you're seeing this, I hope you are. You're amazing. And I can't ever thank you enough. I'm glad I got to show him the plaques and all that so he could actually see just how much it really meant. Because my dogs are my family, and they're right here in my living room with me every day. Past or not, they're always with me. And it just meant the world to me. So I just wanted everybody to know sometimes miracles can knock right at your door. It's amazing. So thank you, Melvin. I appreciate you so much, and I'll never be able to thank you enough. Okay, guys. And I hope Girlie's resting in peace. And I just hope I can get past this bad feeling in my gut that I jumped the gun, that I did something wrong. I just don't understand why a vet can't give me 5 minutes and tell me, is she, at the end, is she in pain? Was she done? Or did I jump the gun and she just had a bug? Oh, okay, guys. I wanted to put that out there about Melvin because he's amazing. And it was so unexpected. And miracles can come to you. It came right to my front door, so... Oh, okay, guys. Please, check out my other videos, and I'm going to try to get my craft videos back up. I'm having a lot of financial problems, so buying resin right now. Doing my resin work is so much fun. It's what I do. It's what I love to do. Resin is new to me. Crafts is what I do. I absolutely can't get enough of crafts. It took me 15 years to get a craft room, and now I've got it right where I want it. It took me all these years to get it right. And then YouTube came along, and I was still working on the craft room. But I've got the craft room done and ready to go. And now I get in full swing of doing my videos, and then I hit a brick wall. And I don't have the money to buy the resin. I got molds like crazy stacking up ready to make, but I don't have the resin. And then I run into the roof leak, and the property taxes are due this at the end of this month, and I don't have them. And this is the first time since Mike passed that I hit a financial big wall that I can't get past. I'm feeling really empty and alone. Anyways, please check out my other videos. Subscribe. I'll be back doing my crafts as soon as I possibly can. As soon as I get back to it, I'm really praying I get the views in that so that I can get monetized and start making the money so that I can dig myself out of this hole. My videos is the only thing I can think of to do. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.